So the first player on the list today is Jonah Kusi-Asare. Jonah Kusi-Asare used to play for AIK football in Sweden, and now he's earned a move from AIK football to Bayern Munich. And his father used to play for Sweden under 21, and his father is a Ghanaian. Yes, his father hails from Kumasi in Ghana, and because of settlement and immigration, he's giving birth to a young prodigy, Swedish by birth. And because of the virtue that his father is from Ghana, he has the chance to play for the Black Stars of Ghana. And one of his key strengths is goal scoring. He plays as a striker. And when you go to Sweden, he's one of the highest rated talents in Sweden now, because considering how young he is, and I think he's 17 years, and for Bayern Munich to come and buy him tells you the kind of mindset and the kind of talent Bayern Munich perceive him to be. So he's a very tall striker, and people have likened him to one, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland when it comes to his finishing, and two, his hold-up play is more like Alexander Isak. So Alexander Isak plays for Newcastle in the Premier League, and so the only thing that Alexander Isak does better than him is dribbling players. So he's not a dribbler. Jonah Kusi-Asare is a center forward like Erling Haaland, but the difference in his game is more like he drops deep into the middle of the park, receive the ball like how Benzema does that stuff, and then go, and then he doesn't want to dribble, move into space, find space, and then he score brilliant goals for you when he's in your team. So Kusi-Asare is a very tall striker. He's 6'4". Tells you how tall he is, and he's very physical. And that gives him an area ability, area power, and area strength when it comes to battling with defenders in the air. That he's very, very physical. And then one of the biggest strengths of Kusi-Asare is his finishing. He has an eye for goal. That's how come they are likening him to the likes of Erling Haaland and then Alexander Isak. When it comes to his versatility, he's able to play as a one top. That is, if you are playing a 4-2-3-1 system, he can play as a one top. He does very well too. He can also play as a two top, what we normally used to see in the Samojan role, where Samojan plays with Majid Wise or Andre Ayew as a two top. So he's very strong. He's not really a player who wants to dribble players. He just wants to score goals. So just find him in the box. And the key weaknesses that we've noticed in his game is consistency, the ability to be consistent for a while. One of the things that people have criticized him of is his work rate on the field. And people, there's the coaches that coach him growing up says that he's very good, very strong when he has the ball, but when he doesn't have the ball, he doesn't want to help in the defense. So why Bayern Munich signed this player is because, at his age, looking at how strong he is and how tall he is, he can easily turn into an Erling Haaland, where if he's grown well and he has good coaches around him. That is one. And getting a striker at his age to do what he's doing now is really, really difficult to find. So I think Bayern Munich has bought him so that they can just grow him very well and mold him into be a very good striker for them. Right now at Bayern Munich, what I've learned is he's not going to be playing for the first team. He's going to play for the second team at Bayern Munich, and he's going to train with the first team. That means you have Harry Kane to learn from, and you have Matthias Tel to help to learn from. Linking him up to the Black Stars, Ghana Black Stars hasn't had a striker. I mean, we haven't had a potent striker in a long time. What we have now is Antoine Semenyo. We have and then Iñaki Williams playing as a number 9 for the Black Stars, and probably Andre Ayew. And then most of our goals have been coming from Mohamed Kudus. So I think this guy is a guy that the GFA should set their eyes on. I mean, it's not only Ghana that's calling players who have mixed races. I mean, Cape Verde has done it, Nigeria has done it, South Africa has done it. I mean, almost every country even does it. Even though he's played just for Sweden in the under 17, let's try and get him. And I'm thinking he will help the Black Stars. I think many Ghanaians should be excited about this young guy. I want the Ghana Football Association to catch them young, because these are young players, and with how he's been compared with Erling Haaland, if we're able to monetize progress, I think he can do well for the Black Stars in the future when we call him. And then the second thing to note is at Bayern Munich, he may not get many chances. You get it? I feel like Bayern Munich is a wrong move for him, because at Bayern Munich he may not get many chances because they have Harry Kane now, and Harry Kane is firing in all cylinders. And then they have Matthias Tel. Matthias Tel is 18 years old, and Matthias Tel was just on the bench too because Harry Kane is playing. And so if you're a striker and you move to Bayern Munich at your age, I don't know what you're going to do. But I mean, so Osman Ibrahim has ended a move from North Zealand to Brighton and Hove Albion. So the truth is, this Osman Ibrahim has been chased by a lot of clubs. So Osman Ibrahim was born in 2004. Yes, 2004. So he will turn 20 years this year. And 2004 young boy. And then Arsenal was chasing him in December. and then West Ham went to chase him too, and then finally Brighton got to sign him. It's from Right to Dream Academy in Ghana. So when we talk about the Right to Dream Academy, we talk to you about Mohamed Kudus, Kamaldeen Sulemana. We talk about Simon Adingra, who plays for Ivory Coast. We talk to you about Ibrahim Osman. Right to Dream Academy is providing opportunities to a lot of Ghanaian footballers, and what we are seeing now, we are seeing a lot of players move from Right to Dream to play in Europe. So when you look at Osman Ibrahim's qualities as a forward, Osman Ibrahim can play as a right winger, as a left winger, and as a center forward. So anybody who watches Brighton, you realize that Brighton has a player called João Pedro. That's a similar profile to what Osman Ibrahim has, and Osman Ibrahim can play in all those three forwards, just like Mohamed Kudus can play on all those three positions. And Right to Dream Academy is doing very well, but I think Right to Dream Academy should try and get Ghana midfielders. Ghana needs more midfielders, because Ghana is having a midfield problem for the Black Stars, and we need more midfielders. If our GFA cannot bring players, I mean, Right to Dream Academy has to produce more midfielders, because Ghana has more midfielders. With Osman Ibrahim too, he's, like I was telling you, he's able to play across the forward line, play as a right winger, play as a left winger, and to play as a center forward. And one of the most important things about him is his hold-up play and his link-up play. So the hold-up play is like when you receive the ball from with his back facing the goal post, how he's able to create chances for other people. And with him, he's had so many assists in his skill set. So I mean, I'm not so surprised that he's been bought for Brighton, and he has this electrifying pace too. People have likened him to Enes Nyama. So imagine a team that has Enes Nyama and has Osman Ibrahim playing on the wings, and probably has Kudus playing as a center forward. I think it will work. I mean, because Kudus has played as a center forward several times for Ajax. Because so looking at him very carefully, I think the call up to the Black Stars is not very far away if we appoint a very good coach. But the problem I have is Ghana has a lot of wingers. Like, we have so many wingers, and I'm not really able to differentiate between them and who is the best for us, because you have Joseph Pinto, we have Osman Bukari, we have Mohamed Kudus, he can play as a winger, we have Iñaki Williams, we have Ransford Yewakonizofa, we have Enes Nyama, and now Osman Ibrahim has added to the list. So I'm wondering how he's going to improve the Black Stars, but he's clearly one for the future. 4 years older than Mohamed Kudus is 4 years older than him, and I am looking forward to seeing what he has also for the Black Stars of Ghana. Osman Ibrahim is very electric. One thing about Brighton is the coach will give everybody opportunities. Roberto De Zerbi will give everybody opportunities. So in Brighton, we'll be playing with Tariq Lamptey, and Tariq Lamptey too is at Brighton, and we'll be seeing what he has in his skill set. He's joined Brighton. I think he'll be joining them in the summer. So I mean, that's what it is, guys. Osman Ibrahim also has to show us why he's supposed to be called for the Black Stars in the near future. I think more Ghanaian fans will also be moving to Brighton, because now we have two players at Brighton, and we'll be seeing what they have to do for them. Brighton will cook probably next season, because the kind of players they have now, it just tells you that they have a project. It's either they're going to sell more players, or they're going to cook next season. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. The best is yet to come. Thank you.